Libra, this is wishkotheferret. Thanks for hopping into one of my many hiding holes. So even though this is not the ferret den, we're still keeping it warm here. We're keeping it cozy. Actually, it's really hot where I'm at right now, so we're keeping it cool and we're keeping it cozy. And I do have my ferret friends with me in this tiny little alcove. So if you hear any little pitter patter of their footsteps, expect them to come up. But everybody is snoozing right now. So this reading actually is for June 5th to June 11th. But anytime you're coming to this reading, it can apply. Just drop it into your heart space. Let the dust spiritually, physically, and emotionally settle around and within you so that you can determine which messages are for you and which messages are for others, and really make sure you're connecting with your intuition regardless of what time you are tuning into the reading. Okay? And yeah, we'll just hop right on into it. As always, thank you, Archangel Michael, for casting your light of protection around me at this time. Thank you to my angel guides and my spirit team for connecting me with the energies of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Red Dragon, for protecting the space around me right now. Thank you for enveloping my whole space in my aura in a golden light and connecting me with divinity while I connect. Okay, so the focus of this week for you, Libra, is karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current light. Oh. That was just my water bottle falling against the wall, and it startled me a little bit. So, the webs of fate are weaving. And that sounds very ominous, but I'm a firm believer that we are co-creators with the universe, that we manifest our own destiny. And I feel like with this card, you're allowed, it's almost like, I feel like this is a good thing though. I feel like whatever energy that you put behind some type of intention is taking flight. So something about like a manifestation taking flight. So you've already weaved the threads of something that you wanted to manifest, and now it is making manifest. And like you're able to see the result of that. And that's kind of like positive or manifesting karma coming back to you. So it's energy that you put out there, and now that it's energy that you return. Karma doesn't necessarily see good, bad, because good and bad is actually a human conception. So karma is just the type of energy that you put out, and that type of energy is coming back to you. So if you put whatever manifestations you put out there, if it's with the pure, honest intention, if it's with the intention of wanting something, and I'm not talking about like quick schemes for specifically, whatever's coming to mind is like quick schemes for money, or quick schemes of I don't know, they're just giving me like a get rich quick scheme. Like if you're looking for like a quick fix or something and you wanted to manifest something like that, but wanting to like cut straight to the magic without actually doing the work, then this might not manifest properly. But if you're actually taking the steps to get there, this manifestation, it builds that energy of intention and manifestation and allows it to come back to you. The reason why I say you know, watch like what you're manifesting or like how you're manifesting is because we have the Devil card, which is connected with the Hierophant. In the spread that I'm doing, we have the two kind of like joining together or linking together. They're meant to reflect one another, and for whatever reason, I feel like something is leeching here. So this reminds me of, when this is kind of giving me the vibes of like, this is like completely manifestation power. So if you're somebody who does spell work, or even if you don't do spell work, if there's something that you've been wishing for and you've been putting energy behind, it's coming back to you, but it might not come back to you the way that you want. And this isn't like a bad thing or anything. Like, I'm feeling that it's like good things, like you're able to learn from this, you're able to grow from it. It could be actually what you're looking for. Just as you're building upon this manifestation, as you see the results come to you, know that you manifested this, even if it's not 100% what you want. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we are constantly in life trying to, we're always putting one foot in front of the other. We're always changing. And sometimes we're not 100% clear the things that we want, or when we're putting manifestations out there, there are a little bit of fears mixed in, or there are root fears in there. So like sometimes when we wish for an opportunity so much, and then the opportunity finally presents itself, but then all of a sudden we want to backtrack and go, oh my gosh, and we don't feel ready for it. That in itself, like, that's just like, maybe that's a little bit of a different example. So let's say the example that I use the most often is, once upon a time I went to see a psychic, and she had said that I was going to meet a very specific type of person with these associated symbols, and I clung to that for so long, even though the time frame that she had mentioned had come and gone. And I clung to it for so long, and I wished for it so hard, and I was like, oh, I have to get this, that it actually manifested for me a few months later, which I was very amazed about. I was like, holy crap, it finally happened. I finally found somebody who was associated with all of the symbols. Holy crap. And it was all the synchronicities were there. It was continuously all of these synchronicities, and all the synchronicities were presenting itself to me, even though after a time I grew wary, because I was like, oh, this is not 100% what I'm looking for. This isn't really what I want in a person. Why are they showing up to me this way? I thought I manifested, like, the one or whatever. And as it turned out, I went to one of my like trusted advisors and learned a little bit about the manifestation process, because he's like a master co-creator, like in terms of like chaos magic, if you were interested in learning something about that. I thought it was like spell work and shit, but it's actually a philosophy of like witchcraft, or like the laws of our energy and the way that it works. Apparently it's like an older form of magic, but it does center around the co-creation of our own reality, and having all of us us be the creator. And there's something that he said that really sparked, like, it like made something click in my mind of like, I wanted something and I manifested it, which was great, but it wasn't 100%. It was only like half of what I wanted, because there were fears that I wasn't actually getting what I wanted. Like there were fears of, oh my gosh, like there were roots there, like there was a lot of fear, and like I jump-started the manifestation process by wanting something enough, but it was not what I wasn't maybe like 100% clear, and it was also that like I wasn't real with myself on my fears, and I wasn't working through those fears. For some reason I was worried. He was like, I wasn't sure if you were worried about, X, Y, or Z, and as it turns out, I was afraid of all of those things. In terms of like, oh, was I ever going to meet anybody, if they were like, going to actually make me as happy as they would, or that I wouldn't meet them on time, or something like that, or something would get messed up. But there's something here about like making sure that like it's okay to have fears. It's very normal. Don't be afraid to manifest things that you don't want, because then you can solidify what it is that you do want, and you can be more clear next time. It's not that your angels and your guides, like spirits don't want you to fear your own power. So you can still create these things. You still have positive intentions behind it. You're still creating these things. But, make sure that you're working with your fears, and then you're seizing hold on the things that you manifest, going through it, and then letting go if it's not great for you. So even like as you're getting closer to your manifestations, make sure that you're not gripping too tight to them, and that you're letting go. The Hierophant says boundaries. So while the devil actually feels like we're trapped, like, oh my gosh, I manifested this, or like, yes, it's coming back to me, but I feel trapped in it. You don't have to feel trapped in these manifestations. You don't have to be afraid of manifesting something you don't want, because you just have to get used to that non-attachment, and then saying goodbye if it doesn't fully serve your needs, because then you can see, oh, this is actually not serving me, or, oh, this is 100% what I want, so I'm going to completely, like, you know, get on out of here and manifest something else. So, you know, learn to work with that energy and, like, learn to work with it in a more positive light, because that's how manifestation works. That's how manifestation has always worked. So you also have 5 of Wands on the star here. 5 of Wands indicates an internal struggle, and the star represents your gifts. Now, the thing with these 2 cards corresponding with one another is that perhaps that you're having a conflict about how to show up for the world and in what way you're able to show up for the world. So, hey baby, I'm near. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. I see you, baby. She's scooching her butt on the floor. Hi. Sorry, my ferret is up and about. And now Oliver heard me, so he's coming out now too. But anyway, sorry, didn't mean to derail. my pets are too cute. But anyway, there's like an internal struggle, but it is directly linked to your gifts and how you show up for the world. Perhaps you're just not sure of how you want to show up for the world, or perhaps you're unsure of your gifts and you're conflicted about how you want to go about that. Spirit is saying that this is something that you need to meditate on, or something that you really need to call in your own. That's my ferret touching the shelf, so the camera's moving a little bit. Come here, kitty. Come here. She's curious because the shelf isn't normally in the middle of the floor. But anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Spirit's like telling you to move on from that though. But they're saying like, let your inner compass guide you on it. Like it's something that you might need to sit with for a while in order to sort it out. But at the root of this karma, at the root of this manifestation, you have Queen of Cups and you have the 8 of Cups. Ooh. Lots of emotions brewing up. I feel like with the Queen of Cups does talk about having a strong discernment. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Strong discernment, and the 8 of Cups is walking away. So at the root of this is something that's coming up from within you. It's like you're feeling called to walk away from a manifestation. Perhaps you are pursuing something. Hi, baby. Perhaps this is near, by the way, for those of you who haven't met this fairy yet. I'll be posting a picture of her in the community tab, but she just coming up for attention because she just came out. But like the Queen of Cups is all about discernment because she has a strong focus on that cup. So she has that strong discernment, and I don't know, with the 8 of Cups, she's ready to roll out of there, and I feel like this is you. This is your energy of wanting to completely roll out of there, and, you know, excuse me. I'm sorry if that startled anyone. He really just wants to climb. Come here. It's like one of those wire shelves. Hang on, y'all. This is going to be like a real informal reading now because I'm just going to hold it like this. I'm just going to hold it like this because some of your cards, most of your cards are already pulled. I'm going to pull some other oracle cards. What did you do? It's always like, God damn it, Ollie! Like, everything, huh? This is about to be like a ferret video. Libras are getting lucky if you like ferrets, y'all. Okay. So we're just going to do it like this. And keep it cool, keep it fresh. But yeah, the Queen of Cups, and you have the 8 of Cups as well. So, you know, I mean, I think that's pretty dope. I think it's pretty cool because you know that you're walking away from something, but it's almost like you're frustrated or having inner conflict as to why you have to walk away. What am I supposed to do now? Because I thought I manifested this thing. But, you know, I mean, it happened. And, you know, I think you're moving forward with it. So I'm actually just going to make sure it's still recording and then set it down. And then we're going to pull some oracle cards. And, yeah, see what you got going on. See if there are any more messages for you, Libra, this week. You're blessed. I love that for you. So, the wonderful thing about... Hang on. Let me pull, like, another card. Wonderful thing about blessed is that, you know, there's always something that you need to... Oh, Spirit's saying there's something you need to take care of. And I don't think that's for me. So... Okay. Spirit is saying there's something you need to take care of. And I think they're saying that because these other cards popped out. Okay. Yes, I do. They're like, do you recognize the message? And I'm like, I do. So, Yang and Fork in the Road. Yang is about forward motion. And Fork in the Road is about making a choice. Or more like taking a path or like a direction. So, the thing, Libra, that I see is that there is something that you have to take care of. And I don't actually know what it is that you have to take care of, but this seems to fall on like a choice that you have to make. Okay, but Blessed says that either path that you choose will be blessed. It seems like wherever you go, surprises are there. It seems like wherever your chips may fall, there are things that are just going to spontaneously happen to you, and so long as you're in the right mindset to receive and recognize it, it's going to be like, oh, wow, like, I can't believe that happened for me. Like, wow. So let's see if we can get some other oracle cards going here. I have one more deck to pull from, and then I'll roll the dice for you. And yeah. Okay, so Libra, you're all over the place. You're probably the only reading that is actually gets the mobile version of this reading. But you have Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Spirit saying don't give up. You will find your way out eventually. It does seem a little frustrating now, especially when things don't go according to plan. But it's almost like you're venturing forward. Spirit's actually showing me that despite your challenges, you're still moving forward with it. Okay, you also have success. Bloom wherever you are planted. So this is quite literally just succeeding in just the card that I'm seeing, blessed. This is succeeding and being blessed in whatever it is that you do, whatever path that you follow. I feel like, okay, so I'm actually seeing somebody when you leave, it's almost like, so they're showing me an image of a person who is walking along a path and they're picking up opportunities. And the opportunities are showing up as stones. They're picking up stones or opportunities, and it's almost like every opportunity that you come across is blessed in some way. You just got to figure out, just cherry pick. Spirit's just cherry pick. These are great options for you. They're all great options for you, but you get to decide what's best for you. They're all good. In Spirit's book, they're all good. You just have to make the choice of what you want for you. Okay, we'll see about rolling the angel dice. Can't go anywhere without my Angel Numbers book by Kyle Gray. You have 616. Pulling from this book. This book. The universe is encouraging you to do what is best for your mental and emotional well-being. Make space for yourself. One more time, the universe is encouraging you to do what is best for your mental and emotional well-being. Make space for yourself. I'm going to let that be a standalone message, because I feel like sometimes that's almost like Spirit's giving me the image of quite literally just knocking on your head. Maybe it is kind of referring to your mental health, your mental well-being, but Spirit's almost just kind of knocking on your head to make sure that you are staying comfortable in your energetic space. Whether that be taking care of your physical, emotional, or mental well-being. It seems like it's mental and emotional here. And they're kind of indicating something about the head. So making sure that your mental health is in check and just enough so that you feel grounded and ready to take on the world. Because we can't always be, superstars in tip-top condition all the time. Sometimes we need to, be sensitive and take care of ourselves and just make sure that we're set to keep walking forward, but sometimes we just gotta take a pause, and that's okay too. But anyway, that was your reading, Libra. If this resonated with you in any way, if you like my style, if you like my vibe, if you think I'm cool, go ahead, like and subscribe and all those things. That way you can keep up to date with the channel. I do post, I get all of the sides out. As you can see, I am running around here regardless of where I'm at. I'm still going to try to get you your readings. Even if conditions aren't really optimal. I feel like half of my hair is out and the wind is blowing behind me and my ferrets are knocking my camera setup over, but I'm still here. So, but I love you, I love you, I love you. And I hope to see you next week. Have the best week. Bye.